Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back. Today we're continuing on with my attempt at a Grand Slam. We're in Act 4. This is technically Region 2, but I'm going to be going to the Sluice, so I'm not sure that entirely counts as a region, and we're going to be resetting that and then going into another region after that. I did do all my inn stuff, which constitutes, relationships, all that stuff last time at the end of the episode. So if you're interested in that, I'll try putting a card somewhere on the screen. Otherwise, it's in the last episode. Either way, it brings you to the last episode, and there will be a timestamp in the description saying here's all the end stuff at the very bottom of the description. And that's kind of what you're looking for. But otherwise, we're kind of pretty much all set. And let's head into the sluice and see what trouble we get into. Hopefully nothing bad. Hopefully nothing bad.
Aspiration unites the
hopeful, respectful. Amorous.
While the heart.
Alright, so
desire
Iron Sword and Finale, not using either of those. Fade to Black gives para dodge plus on Sarmenti for Magnesium Rain. Don't use Disorienting Blast, so 3 of the 6 of these are absolutely worthless. Zealous Accusation removes Bleed, Blight, Burn. I mean, some useful stuff. It's better than nothing, right? Especially, going into Region 2.
Tread carefully and quickly. This.
No candles, no way of telling what's what. Let's go right. Milk-soaked linen, scrap grenade, and academic study for the forgotten. Yes. Combat item, because this gets me... Oh, the Pustle Self. I thought this would get me the... Either way, that's really helpful and honestly could save my butt. Just not what I was getting my hopes up for. I honestly can't remember what study gives me the one I want. If it's even that one. Candles of Hope, Fisherman Net.
Indistinct ideas.
It might be this one. Our rivals would tremble.
Scavenge what you can.
Ethereal Dust, clear all skill cooldowns. Could be useful. Honestly, could save my butt. We went right last time, we're heading left.
The tangled trail.
And that's not good. Look at Loathing Howls. We're gonna get more loathing. Boss is gonna be happy. Unless this clears loathing, which table should do. Speed with prejudice. Speed and crit. Let's do it. Come on. Okay, so 2 urchins. Urchins need to go down. Encore. Play grenade. Gonna save the Yop, so we're going to... Honestly, we have the taunt, so Wicked Hack. Five. They both go down, so I don't need to back row Blight again. Smite. If I were to Magnesium Rain... Oh, I thought the burn would go off on the first patient and it would go down. Oh well. Hopefully the rabies gets off of Boudica during this fight. Slice off, get him bleeding. Got a Vuln on him, 1 down, 2 down. And that should be 3. Hero goal complete. And that's 4 down. Now Boudica Let's get the weak on the woodsman. Try to. Got our taunts back. I know he can remove our diseases, so we're going to be a little careful about what we do.
Mistimed. Misdirected.
Let's blight the woodsman. There we go.
Incremental,
Rabies gone.
but deadly all the same.
Toe to toe for the taunts. Does that get rid of the blight? It does not. Okay. So blight again. Getting rid of block.
Cooperation.
Getting rid of stress. Smacking the woodsman. I do not think that is a child. We need taunts yet, so let's yop. Unfortunately, he still has that block. Yeah, we'll slice off. So then we get the vuln. We get the crit. Or the vuln. I guess no crit, but nonetheless. 10 and 5, it goes to death's door, so let's do plague grenade, hitting the woodsman and the widow. I mean, if you're gonna do my job for me, I'm not gonna complain. That doesn't do damage, we're gonna revelry for the stress. You're still at 5. But we're not gonna melt down. Inspiring Tune. Fine, we're fine. Get him out of the way. So we can Magnesium Rain. Gets rid of the dodge. He resisted, gets rid of the corpse. She goes down. Then we can yop for the taunt, maybe putting the debuffs on. And this is where I want Reynald to do most of our damage. If we can.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Smite away. Toe to toe. Just gotta dig through 75 health without, you know, putting a damage over time on him now. Smite again. Yop. There's our weak. Not that it's gonna do much. Pouch of Light won't do much, so Fade to Black. Maybe Blind? Razor Wit. Now he's comboed. We have the chance to stun him later now. If we honestly just move, Hera won't do as much. Then smack him. Adrenaline Rush to heal. I want to stun him, so hopefully this goes off right. No, it doesn't. Inspiring Tune for the stress.
Quiet the howling mind.
Reynald, my boy, come on. Just a bit more. Now this is where we can go wild, because I think we have enough. So Magnesium Rain. That should give us execution rights.
An interminable conflict.
Encore. As long as we hit for 5, we're good.
Another impediment. Cleared with impunity.
A lot faster to take them out that way, I feel. So Leeches, pretty good. Spike Skullcap, got a use for it. Alright. Not complaining in the least. So we'll do that. Probably toss the Clandestine Cape then. Keep the Dark Impulse. Why is Boudica being nice? Ooh, we got a Skeever. I don't like Skeevers. Okay.
In crisis,
So plan. Encore.
On each other.
How much health does it have? 20. And we're not getting that 20. That's 7. We're going to toe-to-toe lock her in place. That way when it does this bit to roast, it doesn't move her. And he's going to go at the brute. Does stun her though. Okay. So now 5 and 5. So Skeever's 7 and 10. We can blight the brute.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Zealous Accusation. As long as the burn goes off, Skeever goes down. She's stunned, brute still goes. Kinda happy he still went at Boudica, who's gonna take actually a little bit of damage. Gonna Pouch Ally, getting rid of those, de-stressing. And then we're gonna Inspiring Tune, de-stressing her. Then, slice off. Inspiring Cry. Battlefield Medicine. So I want the taunts. Barbaric Yop. So we don't screw up the Vuln. Slice off again, hopefully putting another Vuln on. And hey buddy. Execution 2. Actually. Yeah, Execution 2. I was gonna heal Boudica, but
The unrelenting application
she'll heal on the way.
yields morbid gains.
8 whole relics. So I would say this has been worth it so far. We got a creature den. Who knows what we'll get. -2 food. We can put vulnerable on each of them. Otherwise we can get a strength. I'd rather get the relationship up on everyone. They are hastened. So, how do I want to go about this? Let's get the... I know it's probably not going to hit either of them. I stand corrected.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
But there go their dodges. And then I can blight one of the Carrion Eaters. Neutralizing powders. Toe to toe for a taunt. Actually, screw it, let's yop. 7 and 7. I'm gonna go at the other Carrion Eater. And they're all gonna go down fairly quickly now. So 1 down.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Daze. Light this one. They both go down. That Spitter goes down on its turn. So if I need to do anything, I can. Let's heal.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Neutralizing powders again, just get rid of it. Put up our taunt. And just move for now. Getting rid of the blight and the bleed.
At least has
It goes down, Reynald's turn. Burn these two if we can, if not get rid of dodges. And yeah. Dodge is gone. Slice off. 1 gone. I think that's the one that can stun as well. Reynald. Just put a burn on all of them. That's 3 and 3. Other one goes down now. We get our taunt back. That gets rid of that dodge. Sarmenti. Can do slice off and get rid of that. The Spitter. Acro Blight. So I can easily take care of the other Spitter.
haste and carelessness, hallmarks of the unprepared.
Which one goes? This one. Now it's down. 7 and 11. And that's a spider nest taken care of. Alright, what do I get?
Down these nightmares.
Discounted combat in items and a mastery point. I'm not going to complain at all.
The loathing whispers.
Loathing whispers. And what's up ahead? Can't be much more. Nope, there's the inn. Okay.
Rest tonight.
Oddly tuned loot is nice.
Unblinking
Fanatic
gaze.
Fearing, Pillager Slayer, and Contour again, and Cadaver Slayer. Got a mastery point, so we got 2 more. We did not get any baubles, which is a little bad. Ooh, early experiment is there. A moment's peace. Visit an oasis, and then extract for each of Den's oases and field hospitals. So I feel like I really want to visit the Foetor now. I know I really did not get much there. There's really not much going here for me, other than like I could get the incendiary cocktail, the bear trap, and a few other things to help take down, and then hope I run into a hoarder or something at the right timing. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. So we'll take those. I have some stuff to help with healing, and then we'll go to the Foetor. Honestly, the academic caches over contraption items I think are going to be a bonus. We can toss the Tinker's Bench. We can toss the poultices. And here I'm going to keep the Dark Impulse. We can toss the Calming Incense. I think we can toss the Book of Baldy Tales. Whetstone on Reynald, just in case. Looking at all this fun stuff, let's just use some of it now. Like, quite honestly, the scrap grenade could be useful. The holy water is definitely going to be used either on the harvest child or the mountain boss. Honestly, I'd like to save it for the mountain boss, but we'll see. Then that saves me some room, and we'll go to Mastery Trainer. Encore doesn't weak para. That would be a bonus. And then Zealous Accusation doing more. So I have the potential of taking out more targets. And the additional burn would be good as well. Otherwise, I think Adrenaline Rush, the Zealous. Alright, let's go. What do we got? Anything good? I don't remember what relationships we're at. This could be bad.
Tried and tested. A bond to be...
Honestly, I'm surprised. Good stuff. Alright. Barbaric Yop, de-stressing Sarmenti. Fade to Black, de-stresses Boudica. Encore heals Reynold. Smite heals Sarmenti. Slice Off gives Para Dodge Plus. We don't use Cause of Death. Flag Grenade removes Bleed, Blight, Burn on Reynold. Inspiring Cry. Remove Bleed, Blight, Burn on Para. That is amazing. So, we have a few options here.
The rancid crop grows unchecked and abhorrent.
That look really good. I can go to the creature den, which would land me in the hospital. I'm not sure I need anything off on the hospital. I don't think I need to lock anything in either. Honestly, the 65% stun resistance would be pretty good. And nothing I absolutely need to get off, and nothing I need to lock in. So the hospital's just kind of a give me. Although there is a fight along the way with the creature den. Then I would have to go to the unknown, which can put me at the oasis, which is really good. Which then would put me at a resistance encounter to the Lair. So otherwise I could do another creature den depending upon how I'm feeling. I do have some decent trinkets here, which would make Harvest Child more doable. And I think I saw,
Think carefully.
just double checking here,
Today's oversight is tomorrow's regret.
we have the Death Cap Spores. We have a bunch of stuff to make him take more damage. Yeah, let's go for it. Creature done.
Though decidedly inconvenient. At least we
And
know
scrap grenades on. Alright, yep. So I 100% have a plan here. Candle Den. Fight, fight, fight. Oh, let's go on Boudica. Alright, nothing too nasty. Let's Encore. And then we're gonna use Magnesium Rain to get rid of the dodges. Then they're gonna go. Boudica's stunned already. We're gonna go again. Plague Grenade, get rid of back row if we can. Then burn the front row. One dodge down, one burned. Oof. Antism. Alright. I think Tarantism is the one that I don't mind having on Boudica. Yeah. So now if I do this again, dodge gone, Carrion Eater dies, spiders go down. Well, I guess Weber has one more turn on it, but eh. Toe to toe. Does taunts. We get rid of blind. One down, two down. Sarmenti can fade to black.
Variable can make all the difference.
And Razor Wit. And then we'll just take the doggo out. Not that Sarmenti needed the heal, but it helps. Then we can yop these two. Getting rid of one dodge. Let's do a slice off. If nothing else, it gets rid of dodge. Burn these two. I'm gonna save the Magnesium Rain. Oh, it changed to the oozes. We may need to do something about that one. We will. Fisherman Net. Adrenaline Rush. Get rid of the blind. Encore. I doubt this is gonna hit, but we can do the blight again. We got one. I mean, the 50-50 is bound to happen at one point.
Malaise.
Sarmenti is stunned. We can blight the back row, actually hitting them. One down, one to go. Yop for the health after we do this again, which will heal her.
Out with them yet.
Show them papers, because monsters are afraid of burning paper. I mean, that part I would believe. If the paper started on fire, the monster might be afraid. Sarmenti stunned. We'll get rid of corpses. Spider goes down. And then away with the Devourer. Unfortunately, we can't stun, but we can just, toe-to-toe. And fade to black. And blight it. And execution.
The work continues.
Fun stuff. Mastery point, another mastery point in discounted combat and inn items. Appreciated. Two mastery points is from that. We do have the oozes, which 15% on turn start. So I'm gonna take the single leech on you. And I think we're good because next up is the hospital. And then I don't need to pay to get the disease off. Alright, what is here? Fire breathers.
Cooperation is the key.
So what happens when the plague grenade gets in their bottles of booze, because it doesn't really look like they're corked, and then they take the swig of it? I think that's how they're getting blighted.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
5 and 8, so yep, that's how they're going down.
Slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
And we'll hit the ordained one. We'll use the leech to get rid of oozes.
Agony by accumulation.
And then yop away. Probably could have gotten rid of the ordained one if I would have wicked hacked, but what fun is that? I like Boudica yelling at people and them kind of shying away. And then drinking habits kills that one. That hatchetman goes away. And we'll get this hatchetman. And slice off. Might have gotten his head there. Fade to black. Makes sense if he's dying.
We are the flame, burning.
And we got some silver spoons.
See.
To the hospital. Which once again, I don't think I'm gonna get anything here, but there might be like consumables to buy, I suppose.
Her work, but undertakes it nonetheless.
The only thing that really hits my radar here is the bandage, because I know the mountain boss is gonna cause bleeding. So I could remove the bleed, heal for 5 on whoever I put that on. But do I really want to use that? Rather than like hostile selves, which would do better? No, not really. Alright, to Z combat. What awaits us here?
Loathing whispers.
You know, what actually can be in this combat? Can this be
To arms.
any extra enemy, or is it just like the dinner carts and the butchers and the stuff like that? Can this be Philip Black? Can this be some other weird enemy? Like, can the Towering Feast actually hold the Collector or the Antiquarian, however that's pronounced, or anything like that? Are those or even the Warlord, or are those specifically only barricade roadside fights? You know, I kind of joked at how well this group does with stress, but holy moly. They kind of eat stress for breakfast. Alright. And then I just rolled incredibly well for quirks on Reynold, and I mean, I guess he got rid of the one other one I really like where he heals on kill, but
The enemy weakens and
that's
wanes.
still really good. That every turn he just heals. I think the other butcher is going down now. No, it's not, but if we toe-to-toe it is. Then she gets her taunt back, and then the butcher has to go at her. Fade to black. And I guess we get to take out an ordained butcher. How much does that actually change their stats? I know it gives them extra health.
What can we learn upon closer inspection?
Unrestrained Ambition, the Prelude to Downfall. On spawn, apply on hit. 1 bleed, 10%. Apply on hit, 5% weakness. So that has the potential to be a little bad. 2 extra speed, 40% damage. 10% chance at bleed, blight, burn extra. 2 extra speed. I didn't realize it was 40% extra health. And additional bleed, blight, burn dealt. Okay. So that is
Lethality.
pretty nasty, to be honest.
Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
Galvanizing Goblet. Oh, the whole reason I was coming here is I have to visit the Oasis to get the early experiment. But until then, galvanizing goblet, so it's not a chance. I don't have the resistance piercing anymore though. Just while I'm in here, because on the boss that's going to be more important. Hey, there's the bandages. We're not teaching them anything, Para. They will have our heads before we teach them anything. Yes, we're getting the water. Hate me all you want, we're getting the water. Alright. I can still get to the lair from here, so that's what I would like. I feel like we can probably do it. Between the resistance piercing and some of the items we have on board.
Voracious and decadent, the landowners and peasants alike descended into an orgy of consumption.
Alright, Miss Breacher. Where y'all? Why does this one look so... That's why he looks so much different. Tohno the Carver. I know nothing about you.
The natural prelude to action.
Other than the fact that you're slightly lighter in skin color. And you have a few more pustules. Okay, I'll give you that one. Is there anything else different about him? Other than, like, the pustules on his back there? Cleaver looks the same. Meat hook looks the same. He holds his meat hook the same. He's got pustules on his side, too. Yeah, not too much looks different about this guy, though. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna find out what he does. Let's give him a good old yopping. Oh no.
Excellent work.
Does he have the same resistances? No, he does not. He has 20% more bleed, 10% more blight, and 10% more debuff. Otherwise, he's the same, yeah. So we can burn him. Please. Well, thank you for coming in forward there. Toe to toe. Let's hit Tohno. Tohno. I'm gonna have fun with that. 14. So she goes down. Let's blight you. And he's gonna get ripped apart. The other thing is he doesn't have death armor. I mean, I was kind of expecting that, but I guess he goes down. And we're gonna do a slice off. Get you bleeding. By the heavens! You cut the butcher.
Collaboration confers advantage.
And I mean, bop. And maybe heal. Get rid of all the status effects. That was something. Mastery point. That's all I got. I mean, I wasn't expecting much, but named NPC, I was kind of hoping for something bigger. Yeah, we'll keep the scrap grenade on Para because of favorite toy. and that lets her deal 4 damage over 3 turns to everything on the Harvest Child there. I'm going to take the milk soaked linens off for the holy water just in case I need it. And I'm torn between using the bear trap and bringing some holy water. Some of the pustle salves. I think I'd rather err on the side of caution with the pustle salves. That way I know Reynold and Boudica have the lowest debuff resistance there, but there's the chance of being able to use it. Oh, inventory full.
Whispers.
I might need to fix that quickly. This button, right? Can get rid of that. Can get rid of that. Now I have some room to pick up food and such.
Beware what awaits you inside.
Beware what awaits you inside. Impervious enemies.
The landowner's manor.
Thankfully it's just stun.
Hear the child's cries.
Alright, encore. Let's take out the butcher and the widow.
The enemy weakens.
That's 7. That's 12. Widow goes down. We yop. They go at her. They're not going to get any kind of blocks or anything, so let's just smite. Really? I think that heals. Now you're gonna pull her back in place. Smite. Heal Sarmentia a tad. And Boudica's back in place. Lovely. Magnesium Rain. Burn the corpse so he can't use it. Burn all of them. Lock Boudica in place. Maybe hurt the livestock there at 2 and 4. Butcher down. Slice off the other one. Get it bleeding. Got it vulned. Slice off again for the bleed. It goes down, so plop. Advance. Okay. We got ourselves a lord. How is that going to change this fight? Because if I back row, I only hit him. So what I think I want to actually do here is go for the lady. Double front row on her. That's 10. We toe to toe. He doesn't move if she gets backhanded. She goes down on next. We got Hemic Rot, which we can fix with our other leech. We can then hit the livestock. Yeah, we'll go for the Lord now because Reynold can really only hit the livestock. Toe to toe for taunt. Some bad breath. Slice off. Get him bleeding for more. He's taking 9 around. He has Vuln. Slice off. Vuln's still there. Burn the corpses. Bring him in range for Reynold. And no execution, but not in a great place. I mean, doesn't do much.
Cooperation is the key.
You'd think the critical would do more than just 1 death armor, but whatever. Alright. Curing Cuppa, kitchen knives, There's a combo there that I see. And then Rancid Feast. Sure. I don't like it, but whatever.
The harvest is here. Pity those with a place at the
Alright, let's blight the ever-living hell out of it. Also gonna use our scrap grenade. So everything's bleeding. I'm tempted to get them burning, but we're just gonna do this because 0 blight resistance. That'll last longer. Death capped spores, so death armor goes away. Then we're gonna toe to toe for the taunt. Do I want to do that? No, let's try to get rid of the fetid meat.
Well done.
We're just blinded. Accusation it to burn them. And then he goes. How bad's that? Well, just Boudica, who's not locked in place yet. Probably should have done that. Alright. Blighting the kid. 17 and 5. Smite. Feed. It's in the back row. It's almost down. And Sarmenti. Slice off for the Vuln. Come on. There we go. It's also bleeding. Slice off again. Can back row both of them.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Reynald. Armor break. It goes on its turn. Sometimes that goes really well, sometimes it does not. Another mastery point, all the stuff.
These well-worn relics.
Gonna have to find some room. Alright, so gonna keep the death cap spores in tow. Can just use the bear trap for now. Probably can toss the milk-soaked linens. Dead ringer goes away. Trap maker kit goes away. I don't have a trophy, so I kinda need that. Then as far as these go, target has blight, gain extra crit, which is gonna be a thing with para. Then we can throw that on. Very tempted to put on the galvanizing goblet now. Then toss this. Then do we have a use for the... I do have a use for that, actually. It's just who's gonna get it. The Dark Impulse is staying around regardless. I just don't know if I'm gonna use it. So for now... What's a sprained ankle? Okay. I don't think I need the Clarifying Poultice, but I might. Yeah, we can toss the bandages. And we'll do that so we can move. So I had bought that for the child and I ended up not using it. Roadside fight, then a barricade, then unknown, then the Oblivion Rampart. We're almost there.
Your path lies through them, and so they.
Alright, we're not running, so. Two ladies and a lord. One for each arm. They're also sturdy. Some more health. Bear trap you. Plague grenade. Into a plague grenade.
A brilliant conclusion.
So 6, 6, 4. Leech you. Then I want a toe-to-toe so she doesn't get backhanded. That's where the ring might have come in handy. Probably would have pierced the resistance there. Probably just... he's weakened, so we'll burn him. He's dazed. I don't want to be your guest, especially not if you're showing that. Bear trap again, just for funsies. Blight the Lord, that lady goes down. Yop, he'll hit for less. Same with the lady, that's gonna go. Oof. So I could execute the Lord.
On to the next.
Fade to black on her. Fade to black again. So double blind. She goes, probably misses. Really? Other one goes, she goes away. And then I have strength, so we might take her out. And if not, she's burning, and I'm about to apply blight. And then toe-to-toe for funsies. And razor wit for good measure.
Messy.
Alright.
Effective.
Royal summons. When moving, crit 10%. Otherwise, target play out. Skills, we don't use play out. If turn end in rank 4, taunt. Screw that. Alright. So I did have to take everything just to be able to get the relics and baubles. We're discarding that. Then we have things we can put on. So for good measure, we'll just throw on the smaller stack, and then I'll still salve because I don't want to use half of this right now. I have plans for it. And she got Hemocrot now. Lovely. Now we're going to a hospital so we can get rid of the Hemocrot. Okay.
Worst kind of parasite. Opportunists.
Crack shot needs to go away. So, Encore. Not really deviating. Dodge goes away. He's bladed for 6. He's bladed for 12. Dog's bladed for 6. He takes 12 out of his 16, then he goes down after that. Watchdog doesn't really matter. I won't be targeting him. Boudica can yop because she's not going to get blown away, I believe. And if she does, it's by like 1. Yeah, we'll just smite the Hatchetman. Oh, she is stunned though. Then 6 and 5, so that dog goes down. He goes down. Let's blight the Hatchetman, so he goes away. Only have one of the dogs left, which we have strength on Reynold, and then we have Scarmenti, but it has dodge still. Was not expecting that.
One less obstacle
All right.
in our path.
Take what we can, move on along. Hit everything like a little loot goblin I am to get what I can. And hit the field hospital up. Hemic rot goes away. There we go. Pharmacy. Do I want the operating table? No, I don't. Otherwise, I mean, I could get rid of sprained ankle. That way I can use knotted tug rope.
Even the worst habits can be overcome.
Could also get rid of squeamish, because doesn't squeamish, a few of these stop a few things, so let's get rid of these.
We need not be defined by our shortcomings.
Alright. Onward and upward. More money. Oh no. And that's not the one I thought was gonna happen. I thought it was 100% gonna be the armor, but no, the wheels that I had fully repaired, or almost fully repaired, went out. Alright, we got the taunts, so... yeah, let's just eat the woodsman alive. Then... plan is to get the woodsman down. So we're gonna do that.
The slow suffering begins.
And just really do what we can. And then he protects the ghoul. That is not a child. That is not a child. Alright, one is a repair. There's our smite. There's our blight. It's taking 12. We're stunned. Just get our taunts back up, because now it goes to death's door. Three damage out of 21. Why I love Carcass. Now she is doing the stagecoach fix, armor break.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Let's get you down. De-stress. Fix the wagon. Angrily fix the wagon. Fix the wagon again. Get rid of corpse. No, sir. Sarah doesn't have to do it. And blight you. So I guess what I'm gonna do is actually use some of these to de-stress.
A slow dissection.
And we're gonna yop so you don't do as much. Or at least try to. Stress is a little better. We're taking 13 around, so we're getting somewhere. This gets rid of the stress and the horror, at least on her. And it goes down on its turn, which is next. Or at least that's death's door. And then Reynald can attack and de-stress himself. I thought that would do 2, not 3.
In this
Okay, wheels repaired.
a spark.
We're good. I remember when that would like absolutely tear me apart. So this group is I'm liking them. I'll just say that. Alright, Rampart. Ooh, altar in front. Altar in front, you say? Slice off. Let's yop so that this one gets a weak, possibly. No. Tropic Star. Oh no, you took away a block. So 9, it goes away. Inspiring Cry for the stress.
Grace. Small acts that drive back the darkness.
Now we'll blight you down. Encore for more blight. It's 12 around of his 24. He's probably going to get more worship there. And 3 to 4, 1 to 1 plus burn. Now I can execute a toe-to-toe for the taunts, or screw it. Get rid of corpse, burn him, burn the cardinal there. Figured you'd do a worship. But now we can do this, which also burns the cardinal. We can get our taunts and a yop off. And play that funky music.
A small reprieve from this.
This may hurt though. So, slice off. Get our weak off, get a vuln on him, get him bleeding. That won't heal Sarmenti yet, so blight you. Oh, you just did it on her, that's fine. Inspiring Cry for the stress, that brings you down to 4. And, well, toe-to-toe. I don't really care if she has 2/2/2. I think you're in a worse position there, buddy. 14, vuln. Get eaten alive. Execution, so she does have some stress there. I can probably get most of that down in the inn. Ardent Heart is really gonna help out. In some cases, I think on the mountain. And then I would like to just get rid of the anchoring charm there, so that when we roll in, we have the chance of getting a few items. Not that we did, but it was a chance. Alright.
We would come here in summers of years gone.
Austere, that's not great. Sneaky on Sarmenti. I mean, I like the speed up on him. And light sensitive on Boudica. Alright. Region goal, got the early experiment, which I wanted. That is essentially going to be replacing the galvanizing goblet. Extra mastery points. So we got 5 there. Take a look at our routes. We have the tangle.
Torment. Every turn.
We have the shroud. I think I want to go to the tangle. Just because looking at backcountry here, cultist encounter location and cultist encounters, I have a chance at possibly getting a few better unforgettable trinkets there. So we might run into something a little better. Early experiment replacing galvanized goblet. There is an argument to be made for replacing brilliant brew with galvanizing, but I'd rather have the duration rather than 1 more damage dealt, and no one else here does blight damage except for Reynald with curing Kappa, which I plan on kind of replacing if I can, and in fact I could do Hardened Heart, Dark Impulse, and that way he doesn't take damage over time. He just takes 2 damage whenever he would take the damage over time. And that would also free up the Greater Clotting Cure to throw on someone else for the boss. So I'm gonna toss that for now. Wainwright, we're throwing on the Rancid Feast. We're repairing totally because we have one more region.
Learn what kind of
Provisioner. Nothing really looks great. What are our relationships looking like? Max, neutral. Max, very friendly. I could go to the Provisioner, buy some of this stuff,
but fair.
and
Something to ease
help
the
out there.
road.
It's not going to be much though. So Boudica and Pyrrha can get to friendly. Oh, blocked by Austere. Blocked by Austere. There's a chance that this gives +2 like that, which is what I was hoping for. So now they're friendly. Boudica and Sarmenti can get max. He might write a new one for you. How about some poetry? Then after that, part of me is just saying like blow through as much of the tangle as fast as possible because I really don't have much room here. Like I could toss some candles and stuff like that again. I'm really not the biggest fan of her trinket setup here. So what really I could do is Hardened Heart, Dark Impulse, and then she wouldn't be getting like bled or anything like that. And then Adrenaline Rush would only be to heal, because this gives her max HP, but it was only, what, 5 from the trinket, so unless I get a lot better trinkets in there this time around, I think that's better than get to use some of this stuff, and we'll see what happens. Since this is cheap, I want to see about removing Austere while I'm in there. Otherwise, this is just good for
comfort.
everyone else.
Damnation.
And yeah, alright. So, Mastery Trainer, Rakish Revelry. What else do we want? Probably Encore, Inspiring Tune, Inspiring Cry, Battle Heal. And we'll see what else we get inside the tangle next time before going to the mountain. So that's where we'll leave it this time, heading into the tangle and then probably the mountain again next time, and we will pick up from there. So as always, I wish you all well. I will see you next time, and please have a good one.